welcome to the Patriot Hour for Saturday morning, May 18th, 2019. I am Michael, your host. It's early Saturday morning. We've got an article we're going to go over here by Zero Hedge, Tyler Durden. Real quick, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by on this Saturday morning. If you're a returning Patriot, here to get your tidbits of information, your news, we got a good one for you today. And again, we go over things that we're collectively following along, and the hypocrisy of basically the deep state and how they play their games. And then now with 25 Democrats getting into the election. I think we just had number 25 join yesterday or Friday or Thursday evening. But we know what's going on. Again, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss anything, and all the alerts will come to you. We are live back on the Patriot Hour. We'll probably have a live show sometime, maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight, tomorrow. But we'll get something in the works here. Okay, again, I want to jump into this Zero Hedge article. Tyler Durden, crack pipe, IDs, and a badge found in Hunter Biden's rental car. Now, folks, this matters just because of the fact of how Biden is ignoring all of this funny business with his son, all right? Now, his son was booted out of the Navy for testing positive for cocaine, all right? Military's got a zero tolerance on drugs. You don't get a, one strike, two strike, three strike. He tested positive for cocaine in his system. He was booted, all right? It's a pretty bad discharge. Next thing you know, he disappeared out of the Navy with a bad discharge. That normally is really rock bottom for some folks. Not for Biden, Hunter Biden anyway. He goes on to be on an energy panel over in the Ukraine. Pretty astonishing, making $50K a month. Biden, does some stuff with our U.S. taxpayers to threaten them to shut down investigations, which just so happens to involve his son. But he claims that was all a coincidence to the highest degrees, all right? All the suns and stars aligned for that to happen, and he didn't know where his son was or where he's working at or what's even going on. He has a son. It was all news to him, he acted like. So he used crack pipe, 2 DC driver's license, multiple credit cards, a Delaware Attorney General badge, and a U.S. Secret Service business card belonging to Hunter Biden were found in a rental car returned to Arizona Hertz location in the middle of the night, days before the 2016 presidential election, according to Breitbart, which obtained an exclusive copy of this police report. Now, Hunter, son of former Vice President 2020 candidate Joe Biden, had rented the vehicle from a California location, intending to return it to Prescott, Arizona location, where it was discovered right after being dropped off with a crack pipe and Hunter Biden's personal effects. So instead of returning the car keys to the drop box where after-hours returns are supposed to go, the car was returned, according to the police report, with the keys left in the gas tank compartment. So maybe like when you open the little flapper door on your vehicle, it was just the keys fell out. They probably weren't in the gas tank, but in that compartment. This guy was definitely on something, right? So with the keys left in the gas tank compartment of the vehicle, also found inside the vehicle, per the police report, were 2 driver's licenses, both bearing Hunter Biden's legal name, Robert Biden, as well as some credit cards with the same name, a Secret Service business card, and an Attorney General's badge, all contained inside of a wallet that Hertz rental employees discovered, along with a pipe that Hertz employees thought, and police later confirmed, was used to smoke illicit drugs, as well as a white powdery substance in the armrest of the vehicle. So of note, Hunter was discharged from the Navy after he tested positive for cocaine. Okay, I went over that. I've gone over a story over that years ago. So McGee informed the rental car company employee, according to the police, that his friend was feeling sick, so they didn't know what to do. When the car was returned, police, according to a supplemental report filed by Prescott Police Department detective, thought and obtained a subpoena to discover the source of the Joseph McGee phone call and trace it to a phone number owned and operated by a renowned colon hydrotherapist in the region. So police were unable to find the interview Joseph McGee as well as contact younger Biden. However, they were unsuccessful at reaching either. The report does say that the Secret Service had located Hunter and that he was well. So laboratory analysis by Arizona Department of Public Safety later determined that the pipe discovered in the vehicle was used to smoke cocaine, not meth, but fingerprints were not found on the device. The 23 pages of law enforcement and police documents repeatedly refer to the suspect under investigation as Robert Hunter Biden, and the report type as a narcotics offense. Breitbart News is publishing the documents here with redactions made to remove personal identifying contact information like addresses, phone numbers, as well as last names of key witnesses. So here is the complete. Let me download this real quick. Okay, we won't be. We can just look at it. There we go. So you got the Prescott Police Department. You got the case number, dates of when everything happened, the offense, narcotics, that's what they labeled it as. At 10/28/16 at approximately 10 o'clock, 2200 hours, Robert Biden returned the rental car vehicle to the Hertz car rental at 6500 McGurty Drive and left his identification, credit cards, attorney general badge, cell phone, meth pipe, and a used bindle with meth inside the console. They're calling it meth, but I guess it ended up being like cocaine or... All right, so you can look at this in full. I think there's like 23 pages. So no prosecution, right? Despite this overwhelming evidence that we just went over, after an investigation which included 2 Prescott Police Department officers and a detective, local authorities in both city and county attorneys' offices, they declined to prosecute this case. The document shows the reason the county attorney declined to prosecute the vice president's son is because they thought they would only be able to get minor charges to stick and kicked it down to the city attorney. It is unclear from the documents why the city attorney declined to prosecute. In addition to the local police, FBI and U.S. Secret Service agents were roped into the case as well. The FBI dispatched agents to the scene, according to law enforcement documents, and the Secret Service communicated with the various law enforcement officials investigating and confirmed that Hunter Biden was not in harm's way. Ooh, that was the most important thing, that he just wasn't in harm's way. All right, we're going to get to the bottom of all this crap, all right? Biden, if you were doing, cutting deals with your son, shutting down investigations on the behalf of the U.S., to conduct business, to let your son, prosper or get out of the, not in any trouble, it's not going to stand. We're not going to put up with that crap anymore, all right? You guys have pointed your fingers at everyone else for doing the things that you've done. And then when it comes back, so that's the funniest thing with the whole, the Barr interview, all right? We got the Barr. I'm going to put a video together. I already got the file. I just got to put something together. So I'll be doing that right after this video. And folks, you need to check that out, all right? We had a Barr down in El Salvador, the full 15-minute interview. And now all these people, all right, that accused Trump, and now you got like Comey, all right? Comey's going to Twitter saying the opposite of what these, head people are saying. And isn't that obstruction? They accused Trump of obstruction when he was being accused, and then he kept using Twitter to say things that were opposite, and they took that to be obstruction of sorts, and that's exactly what they're doing now. They're the ones being looked at. They're the ones blasting everybody now. It's not just Trump. It's anybody that don't agree with their narrative, all right? It's very, very scary, and we need to get that wrapped up, cleaned up, and done with, and these people, put away if that's where they go, all right? Some of them that haven't done any real crimes other than they just need to go away, step down. Ones that have committed crimes, we're talking prison, multiple different prisons to go to, all right, folks? We're talking Gitmo, federal prisons, all right? Just depending on the severity of the crime and what it what it entails. That's what has to be looked at. All right, we're going to shut this one down. We're at the 10-minute mark. I just want to get that little Biden crack pipe IDs and several badges out to you guys. You guys make your own decisions on that. Look at the full article. Read all the police report if you want. That link will be down below, along with links for the QAnon pub and links to several different things. All right, got the email address down there if you need to get in contact with the Patriot Hour. I will be checking those out heavily this weekend and getting back. Tons of communications going on. I've been in touch with some people. Others I haven't got back to. I'm not ignoring you. It's just hectic and busy. All right, again, I'm Mike. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you, and we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update video coming real soon.